that individuals have been leveling has to do with the fact, I think there was some comments made to that, right? Um, that your candidacy was really one of quote unquote spoiler. That the biggest in today's news there, yesterday's news there, I forget which one. It talked about the $23,000 that though he could cancel.
It's only 23.
So only 23. That's a lot of money. Um,
You got people pushing millions around.
Oh yeah, no, that I know. No. Well, for us paupers, you know how that goes. But listen to let me I'm setting this up so you can hit it out the ballpark. So this gentleman, who happens to be one of Mangano's biggest contributors, says that you're a friend of his and that's why he's donating to you because you asked. What would you say to those individuals that are saying that you're clearly in the race just to siphon votes from Tom Swazi?
What I would say is this. First of all, why is Tom the most special person in this election where, if a mayor that's got a great record, that's available, I understand this job is going to become available here in January 1. I'm unemployed. I'm looking for a job. I'm a public servant. That's a public servant's job. I'm qualified. Why shouldn't I go for it?
That's right.
And if the truth be told, the majority of Nassau County is middle class. That's me. I'm not the millionaire. And do I have some rich friends that are helping me? Yes, I do. And this one in particular has helped a lot of people. And I would often say to him, listen, Gary, these guys are running against each other. Why would you give both money? Because I'm a businessman and I have to keep the peace. And so many do it. You look at, they said the other day that Westbury Manor gave Swazi $25,000. They didn't mention the fact he's giving Mangano money too because he's got to keep the peace because they both do events there. They're all taking care of one another. Money takes care of money. So to try and make it look like now Andrew Hardwick has got some great amount of money behind him. Do you know it's going to take a lot more than $20-some-odd thousand to even make a dent in this? That won't even buy the signs. So if I don't get out and rub elbows and convince people that I'm a better choice, I'll have no help. So now they want to knock what little help I do get. But at the end of the day, if Tom is so good and he's what the people need, then what's the big deal in having a little poor something like me in the race too? What's the problem? It's because, Tom, everybody knows that they need you. You're the special guy out of all these people. You're the guy that gave us the tax increase. You're the guy that increased your salary by $65,000. When I was a mayor and I asked for $3,000 to pay for a cell phone bill, you would have thought I killed everybody's firstborn. It's the truth.
Now we know you didn't kill nobody.
That's right.
But let me
Not their firstborn.
Renee, would you finish up with your last question, and then Mr. Mayor will give you a couple minutes to talk with us as you take your leave.
I don't know if it's really relevant because the question that I asked and Mangano when he was sitting here before, I said, he had talked about a lot of the things that he felt were successes. And I said, but everybody in life makes mistakes. And Dr. Maya Angelou, one of our greatest writers and teachers, always says, when you know better, you do better.
Amen.
So as you reflect back, I don't know, do you think that there's anything that you
Absolutely.
made a mistake about that you would do differently or
I
better?
think that I was a bit too gullible. I gave a lot more trust in people than they deserved. And I didn't listen to the old proverb, a new broom sweeps clean. I should have done that, and now many of the same people that I took care of better than they could take care of themselves. The betrayal, it's unbelievable, but at the same time, because of my belief in a higher power, all this is happening for a reason. I'm here for a reason. And the number one reason for me to finish up on top of this game is because I made a promise to my mother. I'm going to meet her wherever he took her. And I believe I know where that is. So there's nothing that's gonna turn me around, you know. You check Andrew Hardwick's bank accounts and everything else, I don't have a lot of money. You know, people say, well, you look good. Yeah, I look good because my old man taught me that. The military taught me that. Look good, you know? And tell the truth. If you do those two things, you've got a way of making it. Because that's everything.
Andrew, anything you want to leave with us?
Just the fact that we count. You are going to see more than ever how much we count. You hear what I'm saying? People are not coming here because they need your money. They're coming here because you've got something far more precious than that. That hope is so important right now that they've got big plans based upon what they think you're going to do already. They do. You think about Swazi's built this big law firm, and he already moved them in here. He's got people that are quitting the legislature, and they've already moved them into the Economic Development Office in Hempstead. I mean, they've got big plans. You know, they've taken over Freeport. The government has sent so many tens of millions of dollars into Freeport for Sandy recovery. And you know they've already plotted a lot of that money to go to people that really don't rightfully deserve it. Because that's what they do. Kennedy is one of the biggest thieves that ever walked the planet.
Preach. Make it plain.
And he's going to do whatever they can to move that money out. And now the way that they do it is that they create these bogus legal cases that live for years. And the one thing that the public doesn't track is the legal fees. So, like Swazi's firm, he's got people all over the place giving him cases that they just keep billing on and billing on and billing. Swazi hadn't been in a courtroom in his life. This guy doesn't work. He just goes around creating these companies and creating these friends that keep giving him the business. If we could only see the money that he made in the last 4 years that he's not been the county executive, and then you see where the money is tied to, then we will all hate ourselves for supporting him the last time.
Woo!
Because we put him there.
Andrew, I want to thank you for taking the time to come in.
Thank you.